Thank you for your time at GoFundMe. My name is Robert Saunders, and my company is Dynamically Activated LLC. I'm an author seeking to transition to being a branded, independent publishing company. Thus far, I've completed 4 book titles to date, and I'll introduce you to them. One is Foodie Dissertations, Bite-Sized Recipes of Foodie-licious Poetry, my personal favorite, 60 Poems and 60 Recipes. Then there is Dances in the Theater of the Mind, and this one is a compilation of 105 poems that give the intent that all of us are in a dance of life, so to speak, going through different phases. And each of us play a role in life that involves triumph, victory, growing in wisdom, and so forth. And then my 3rd book, this one is called Rhythmic Elegance, and this one does essentially a treatise on our place in the universe. And finally, we have Nurses Bred for Business. This is a nonfiction, and this one is based on my 23 years working as a bedside nurse and how we can take the same skill sets that we learn in nursing and apply it to entrepreneurism in any circumstance. So, the purpose of this video is to explain some of the things that I learned the hard way when it comes to not just book marketing, but book publishing. One of them is the fact that I've gone 34,000 in the hole attempting to get all of these books published, and more importantly, getting them marketed effectively. And so, as a result, my credit cards are maxed out. But that has not squelched my desire now to continue to produce another 25 titles over the course of the next 2 years. And I want to outline some of the mistakes I made and why I'm asking for $409,000 in order to effectively get all of these books properly published and, more importantly, properly marketed. And so that number that I arrive at is as a result of the fact that each book, realistically, even though a book may take, say, $3,700 to properly edit and publish, the bigger part of the equation of that $15,000 is the marketing. And most authors die on the marketing of the book to where it would gain traction, where it would produce sales, it would cause name and brand recognition, and so forth. And so 25 books times $15,000 gives us $375,000. And then I add in the cost of what I need to finally get back ahead, then we arrive at this number of $409,000. All right, so now to the mistakes that I made. One was I didn't account for the marketing and publicity of the books in my initial sojourn into the world of authoring, publishing, and marketing books. That was an afterthought. And so as a result of not calculating sufficiently for that, that's where I'm dying, and I think a lot of authors are dying on that principle. Then 2, the time that it takes to properly edit. I was rushing the books to market, but you really need to bring a professional finished product to the marketplace, something that would resonate with people. They would intuitively know that someone took the time to properly edit the book, that it's polished, the inside and the out, and that all lends to the effectiveness of how well you can market. So if you're trying to effectively market a bad book, then after a while it won't matter how much money you throw at it, people will know that it's not a well-produced book. Number 3, not spinning the book enough ways. And so many have the intention of just producing the book as a paperback, but that only captures a small segment of the marketplace. What's not captured now, if you only have a paperback, is people who will only buy hardcover books, people who only want to read an ebook, others who only want to listen to the audio book or the audio CD, or the baby boomers now who still love audio cassettes, and now even large print for those who are impaired when it comes to their sight and want to see large print. And so not planning for producing in all mediums now will also cramp your ability to be able to market and put your book in front of many eyeballs. Mistake number 4, not planning for continuing offline and online marketing campaigns that just keep on going, continuing to effectively extend the reach of that book into new markets and in front of new eyes. Number 5. All right, let me back up to number 4 again, because I put these asterisks here to show that in all of your marketing efforts, there needs to be actual revenue generating activity. Without that happening, then it's going to be near impossible to recoup the money that you spent to get the book out, and now to be able to produce a profit as a book publishing entrepreneur. Now, number 5, as a result of not generating the revenue, now I'm not able to hire the staff that I would need to be able to effectively delegate many of these tasks that I'm currently trying to do all myself, and it's not possible to do it all. You have to have people surrounding you who are preferably much smarter than you when it comes to the whole process of publishing, editing, and then marketing, publicity. And so more individuals that I could have in-house versus striving to outsource all of these things, then the faster we're able to accelerate this process. Then number 6, not being able to generate promotional products. And what I mean by that is, for example, with the foodie book, I was finally able to begin spinning t-shirts or blurbs and quotes from the book. You can see here they're fun, they're whimsical, but it's something that will generate interest in and of itself, that will allow you to be able to now generate more income generating activity. And then with the Nurse's Bread book, I thought of adding a coaching program and other coaching packages along with that. And then now finally number 7, the fact that I did not brand myself as a publishing company, but I realized that I need to do that in order to also gain recognition, because all the big publishers started out as a one-book independent publisher who was an unknown. And in time, they grew to now where they produce thousands of titles a year. They employ hundreds of individuals. Now they're in a big sprawling warehouse out in the middle of nowhere, selling millions of titles every year. And so we had to start somewhere. And so this is the start of something very exciting. And that's all I have to say. Thank you for your time.